What's up, everybody? Big Herc 916. Positivity, motivation, never settle for average. You know, we do it over here. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, represent. Let's grow the channel. And if you're interested in picking up some original artwork, you can go to bigherc916.com, or you can hit me up to commission a special piece, or you can buy some soap and wash your ass. Either way, it's all good. You know, I've seen a couple of, I would say, disturbing videos, but man, look, some people, they can't spell stupid, circulating the World Wide Web. One of the videos was at a party, and there were some parents at the party dancing around with the kids. The kids probably weren't maybe a year old, maybe a year and a half, 2 years old, probably 2 years old. Fake gun, money on the table. They picking the money up, throwing the money, dance with the gun. The parent inciting them, dancing around, looking stupid. When you are raising children with these types of mental images, basically memories, what do you expect for that child to grow up doing? What do you expect for him to accomplish or her to accomplish? It's no different than you sitting around smoking weed all day, your kids watching you smoke weed or snort coke or shoot dope, cutting up dope, playing with pistols, handling bullets in front of the kid, you know, seeing you play with the gun, the clip. I mean, the kids watch and they emulate those who they feel most trusted. And the parents are the most trusted entities in the child's life. Second to that is when you send them to school and you got some teacher who's teaching them some bullshit, undermining parenting. That's the whole reason why you want to be a strong parent with good morals and values so that your child can have a chance to win. These parents, they're raising straight losers. They should have just born to lose and just sign up for the penitentiary. Sign up for the penitentiary, man. There was another video, and you know, you can't show you know, young people videos on YouTube. You know, you get hit for that. I got hit before for that. But you know, these kids in DC, young black kids, talking about what's worse, armed robbery, carjacking, or a murder. They're discussing doing a carjacking with a possible murder, and then the kid was talking about a carjacking with a gun, which one's worse. And then they're discussing the different levels: first-degree murder, second-degree murder, third-degree murder. And these kids can't be but maybe, who knows, 12, maybe 13. Come on, man. Who are their parents? You're plotting an armed carjacking or robbery with potential murder, and you're just, you know, you're debating which, you know, the amount of time and the level of criminality at 12 years old. Don't have a chance, man. These kids don't have a chance. I don't know what the parents are teaching them at home or what type of influence, but I can only imagine. And yeah, the streets do have a big influence on your children. I know the streets had a big influence on me. I think about the choices, and damn, man, some of the stuff that I emulated, that I saw on the streets, is just, it's disgusting, man. But parenting is the #1 defense. You know, it's better to take an ass whooping from your dad or from a relative than to end up in a penitentiary and worry about somebody taking your ass. You know, somebody got mad at me because I was telling them about kids, and, you know, one of the incidents I did, one of the incidents was a kid killed his teacher because he got an F in Spanish class. And I did this video on Fresh Out. You can go check it out. He got life in prison. And somebody commented, well, Big Herc, you know, a professor picked on me and, you know, it can be hard. I'm like, look, man, quit being a bitch. You're being a bitch. You know, you got to stop being an emotional bitch. You young men out there, you know, learn to have tough skin. Learn that you can't win all the time. Learn that you're going to have to go through some shit and you might catch a couple losses, whether it be bad grades because you didn't study, maybe you didn't finish first place, third place, or you didn't have a trophy in a competition or an event. That's life, man. That's life. You might get capped on. That's life. Some of you young men out there are just plain pathetic, man. Sorry. Pathetic little babies, man. You gotta toughen up, man. And if I don't tell you, you're gonna catch one and you're gonna be looking real stupid because you were emotional instead of being thick-skinned man. Learning to let it like roll off your shoulder, man. That's a part of life. Roll it off your shoulder. You can't be a bitch every time somebody says something to you and want to go kill somebody or stab somebody or just be upset. Sometimes you gotta just learn how to talk back slick too. Or if you get a bad grade, study harder. You didn't do the homework? Well, maybe you should do double the homework next time so you can learn the lesson. Quit crying and acting like somebody owes you something. You ain't owed shit, man. You gotta earn it out. You better learn to go out here and be a killer in life. And I'm not talking about a killer taking people's lives. I'm talking about a killer when it comes to accomplishments. Otherwise, you're going to get wiped up like boo-boo, man. Because a weak-ass mentality gets nowhere. Nobody cares. You'll end up either dead in a penitentiary, a drug addict, an alcoholic, a loser, or a poo butt, or just something that's despicable. Unless you learn to keep going and learn that that's part of life. I've had teachers talk shit to me. I had a teacher one time as a junior in trigonometry class. I'm asking him about how he came to the answer on the board because I knew he didn't know how he got the answer. He had a bunch of gibberish on the chalkboard, and he got mad at me. Who you questioning? You don't question me. I told you do your assignment. Blah blah blah. He went on off, and I just looked at him, little fat ass. I just looked at him like, okay, I know now, punk. You don't know what you're doing. You're just up here talking, wasting an hour on some bullshit because you don't know how you got the answer. I'll go home and figure it out. And I did. I figured it out. Still got a B+ in that class. Had another teacher one time, got all crazy with me. I came to school one time, you know, back in the day, I had a lot of D-boy clothing, triple gooses, fur around the neck and you know, watches and shit. And I had this little rollie on and, you know, flossing my little gold chain. You know, I was in Huntington Beach at the school I was going to, which was predominantly white, and I was still wearing some of my, you know, my hood paraphernalia. And the teacher, man, when he seen the watch, he flipped. Where'd you get that from? Who'd you steal that from? Man, he went off. I'm like, damn, this white cat is about to have an aneurysm. He went off, man. The students were looking at me, I'm looking at them. But I'd already been in juvenile hall, so I just looked at this dude like, dude, you a punk. After he got through hollering, I let him finish, and then I was like, you know, whatever, man. I don't have to steal shit. You don't know my past life, what I was doing. You know, I bought this shit, man. I hustled this shit on the streets. But that's life. I could have came back and be like, oh man, you want to get down? I'll beat your ass. Because I could have beat his ass. I was a young hog. 16 years old, I was putting hands on fools. But I didn't. Because I knew he was ignorant. You guys got to learn to be tougher, man, and you're not going to be giving anything. And this is what happens when you're used to participation trophies, when you're thinking you're doing something by showing up, when you're thinking you're somebody because you're on a team, you didn't get cut. Man, look, man, in life you get cut. You get fired. You get kicked in your ass. Sometimes you get clowned. That's life. I remember riding a bus to school in San Francisco. I lived on a military base, and we used to catch the bus, and I went to school in Frisco, Hunters Point, Martin Luther King Junior High School, and the city kids would cap on us. Oh, you old military kids, you little blah, blah, blah. They would talk shit. We be capping, they be capping all day. Man, look, and then we get on the bus and be capping on each other. I remember they capped on a girl, she started crying. They capped on one dude for like an hour. They capped on me, I got capped back. I'd come back with mama jokes, and man, that was just part of just riding the bus, man. And if if you thought you were hard, then you could chunk them, and after it was done, you shake hands. But that's a part of growing up and being a young man. But as far as like the parenting aspect, man, shit. Some of you need to kind of really take the time to analyze, should you be bringing children into the world knowing that you're a piece of shit? If you know you're a piece of shit, why bring in a child and put him in a piece of shit situation and possibly make him a piece of shit? Now, if you're trying to clean your shit up, then okay, but damn, bro. Why would you want your kid to be putting himself in harm's way, teaching him about the gun? You're not teaching him about hunting, about gun safety. You're teaching him about some street shit. Shit that you need to try to get away from. That's the whole objects of the streets is to use it as a stepping stone to get out. These kids now, the random writers, they're just random crimes. They ain't even trying to get no money. They're just doing shit to do it, man, because they heard so-and-so did it, or they seen it in some video game, or whatever the case may be. I'm just saying, man, it's crazy, but it doesn't surprise me, because I know some people, man. I can only imagine, when they said they had kids, when I used to talk to them in the penitentiary, I'm like, man, their kids is doomed. Some kids are doomed with these type of parents, man. If they make it out of that shit, man, man, they need a trophy, because the parenting, the role models, all horrible. So, I don't know. You guys, let me know what you think. If you've seen some of these crazy videos, I know you guys have probably seen it. You Google DC kids talking about robbery. And the other one, it's all over Twitter, is at a party and some kids are dancing around with money and the guns. And I'm like, dude, that's the mentality. And then people scream, oh, racism. When something happens in the street, my little baby, he wasn't a bad kid. He'd been playing with guns since he was 2 years old. He wasn't a bad kid? Come on, man. Big Herc 916.
Officially, I only got one real spanking my entire life. My mom did the best a 14-year-old could do, raising me with love and instilling values that will last a lifetime. I was a straight-A student and lived to make her happy. So how did I go astray? A horrible stepdad that stole my self-worth and invoked fear turned me into a person that I struggled to overcome. From skateboarding to selling drugs, gang banging in juvenile hall, I got caught the same way many young promising men get caught up. I struggled to find my identity, getting mixed up in shootouts, crime, and the adult entertainment industry. This roller coaster continued as I juggled college, hustling, and Hollywood, eventually catching a federal bank robbery case. I found redemption in prison while serving a 120-month federal sentence and came out a man on a mission. I became a social media influencer with over 500 million views on YouTube and a life coach mentoring people all over the world. This is my journey against all odds.
What's up, everybody? Big Herc 916. Wash your ass. Do the right thing. Stop walking around smelling like old Dorito chips, smelly goat butt, old turtle poop. Clean up, man. Go to BigHerc916.com and pick you up some soap. We are introducing new scents and new packaging for 2024. So I'm going to run through the lineup with you so you can do the right thing. We have King's Blood, Delight Me Mango, Cool Daddy, Monkey Toots, Oahu Bliss, Party Time, Lemon Days, Suck Me Honey, Honey Do Me, Wolf Call, Breezy, Scrub Me Naked, Fresh Mountain Air, Oatmeal Milk and Honey, Love You Long Time, Jungle Love, Berrylicious, Big Money, Summertime, Jamaican Days. So hey man, get right, wash that ass, holler at me, BigHurt916.com. What up? Big Herc 916. You know I get down with that art. Holler at me if you're interested in this Kobe piece. I just finished this and man, I'm very happy with how it came out. For all you Laker fans, for all you Kobe fans, this will look great on your wall for the holidays. So holler at me, shoot me a DM or shoot me an email at info.bigherc916@gmail.com.